Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Nottingham, like Rottingham. Or Nottingham.
We walk together!
Dog.
Together, right?
Your worm. You.
Give me a hand!
Gahunen, for your relief!
Won't take long. Die.
Leave no witness!
Give me a hand with this.
Is your character's name China Virus because he's killing everybody? Oh my god. Might as well be. It might as well be called Black Plague, considering this is the time period that it would end up consisting of such.
You're finished! Get behind if you can!
Even though there's over 90% rate of surviving such, well, not Black Plague, I should say. COVID situation. I actually was discussing that with a friend of mine last night. You know, when it first started, I was like, okay, well, let's see what's going on. And then I started actually kind of caring about it. Now it's come to the point where I don't give a shit about it. It's like, oh, we need to look out for it. Oh, let's shut things down. Oh, let's open up. Oh, let's shut things down again. Yeah, okay. Political weapon.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Yeah, my fiance and I actually had to do the same thing. Her grandmother was supposedly had it, and we both came back negative. Oh, let's throw them at the door. That works perfectly. Wow, one shot. That was great.
Help me out here!
I kind of figured we would have came back negative anyways, so. I must have picked up the key from that guy.
Hey, come here!
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot you had kids. Yeah! Raid complete. Break all the door things. I rarely read these things, and I probably should. I just zoom through them.
Looks like something's wrong.
Come, we've outstayed our welcome.
I don't think there's really anything else for me to go after. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that do that get into the lore of the world. Which, I mean, I do skim through some things, and I mean, it all depends on whether or not the lore grabs me. It's kind of funny considering I'm such an RPG kind of guy. It's like, well, you should be reading stuff. Yeah, that's true. And, but the way the voice acting is nowadays, I mean, you can pretty much listen to the story. I mean, there's some games where you just read the text, but... I know the raid is over, but I'm still kind of wondering... Let me check. I don't believe... I don't believe so. That's really cool when anytime you hover over the areas, you know where there's raids are, you know where there's English settlements. It gets louder when you zoom in, fades out when you go out. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, that raid is done. I don't think I'd be able to handle any other ones here, even though it says suggested powers. I'll go to that one too. Even though it says the suggested powers, I really wonder if I can still go to the raids even though they're higher up in that region in terms of like other quests and things. I don't really know. Probably test it out though, but I'm definitely going to end up going over here to this one and call my guys and then go from there. Yeah, I'll do that. Take those out, get more stuff, build up my settlement some more. I'm really kind of excited to be playing some of these games on PS5 when I get one at a much later point. Yeah, they will. Matter of fact, I ended up finding out about this podcast on Spotify that reads all of the books that you would find in Skyrim. So it's reading all of them to you, and which is really cool because then you can just listen to it. You don't have to read it yourself. It's like an audiobook. And they're real short episodes, obviously, at least from what I've seen. And I subscribed to that one because I wanted to really check it out. And there may be some for the other Elder Scrolls games too. There may be even some for other games. that have lore in them that you're just like, I don't want to read all this. Okay, probably shouldn't have went down this way. I should have went down the other way. Yeah, looks like that's the coast. We go up from up inside of there. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, like the first few episodes that I saw were like a couple minutes long to maybe a little bit longer than that. Call the longship first. And it appears out of nowhere. And then I'll get in there and do the raid. Maybe I should just try to go ahead and just start the raid, but I'm kind of curious. Well, that was great. I'm kind of wondering if I just need to have the longship there first to really be able to start it, which I know really sounds stupid, but yeah, it's over there. I really do hate how slow the ships turn around. I mean, I understand the fact of like, oh well, it's a ship. It's gonna take a while to turn, but it's a game too, dude. I mean, let's be real here.
To battle! Don't fall for any traps. Take the coward off. Let's bleed you.
I really wonder if it was true back in history.
Never a quiet moment.
Take the plunder.
If the Vikings didn't mess with innocents, they only went against people who would go against them when they were raiding. Because if you try to kill any innocents in this, then you'll desync in the game. So
Stick with me.
probably not. I mean, they probably didn't kill him, but they sure as hell took him as slaves, I believe. If they felt like they needed to. So they probably didn't want to kill him because they wanted to have free labor, I suppose. Was that a chicken? It was. Or a rooster? A freaking rooster started to attack me. Is that what that was? Sure is what it looked like. Oh, wait a minute.
Don't let the fates throw you.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that they would be corrupt Vikings, that's for sure. I think it works out a lot better if you go in and just aim to take all of the stuff first and break in, get the stuff, and then the raid is completed, but still, it's like you'll still end up having enemies that are around and about even though you ended up collecting everything.
That can wait.
Watch my lead.
Pathetic.
You will.
Keep your guard up.
Not much longer.
What's my lead?
I know I'm being stupid about this, but then again, I'm just like, well, I don't care. I'd rather just sit there and hack and slash.
My thanks, Seiko.
Bleeding dunghill.
My thanks, Seiko.
Give me a hand over here.
No, well, I do believe there's a lot of people out there that like to watch other people play games, even if they don't play them too much. There was a guy that I went to in college years back. He was the type of person where he was in the same studies as we were, like computer animation and graphic design, but he really liked to watch people play games more than he would like to play them himself. People just have their own feelings towards that, I suppose. So there's so many people that watch streams nowadays. I mean, there's people who will go and watch streams of games that either, number one, they can't afford at the time and they'll get it later, or they don't care to play the game, they just want to watch it. I mean, I've done that with a few games, like the Dark Souls series. Like, I own those games, but I got them when they were dirt freaking cheap because of how challenging they are. And I was like, I just want to watch this stuff in action. So
Come, help me with this.
it's weird that I can pan the camera around with this, but I can't pan the camera around and see if they're coming when I'm breaking down a door. Yeah, that's true. And a matter of fact, there's one of these channels that I know of, I forgot what the name of it was, where this kid gets, like, I don't know how much money a month to put out videos of him messing around with toys. It's crazy. Yeah, baby. I might as well go ahead and put this stuff in while I got it. Wow. That's crazy to think that he would have that. Melee. Battlefield cremation. Enemies who perish from one of your fire attacks will continue to burn, dealing fire damage to enemies. I don't have any fire attacks yet. I'm not getting any of that just yet. So that's cool, at least.
The other side must be barred.
No.
Conspecto hominum quale dilecto.
He's standing there facing the wall praying the whole time while the raid's going on. That's probably what I need to do, is come in through the window. Is it gonna let me go through the window? godforsaken barrels are probably still in the way. That is dumb.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
I really did like some of the music in this too. Oh, now I can get in. Oh, is that how it works? Oh wow, yeah, I took an arrow in the ass. I was an adventurer like you once, until I took an arrow in the ass. Well, he's seen better days. Bastard what? Ah yes, a breakable wall. But I don't have anything to blow it down with. Or a lot. But wouldn't I have gotten a key off of one of those guys? Oh, whoa, 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 no. Well, yeah, I know it sets it on fire, but it's not gonna work. I don't have anything to blow anything up with. I don't. I guess I'll be coming back to this. Although I think that's the only other one. Yeah, so like... I think all the enemies are dead. What the heck? They're just walking around whistling. Can I fit through there? I guess not. No. I really wish I knew how to get through there, because I don't have or see anything that's around for me to utilize to blow anything up. Peters, run more. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Dude, there's... clearly I must have to get some type of skill or something to get through there, because I don't see anything for me to blow that wall up with. Flaming arrows aren't going to work, obviously. Try to bash through it, it's not working. I was wondering if my, like, dash charge attack might work. I'm doing pretty good. Giving this a shot again with streaming and playing. I had a problem with it a couple nights ago. There was a mission where I was supposed to assassinate this guy, and I ended up doing a raid kind of thing, because I thought that's what I needed to do. And I did it, killed off all the enemies, and then I tried to get through a door, and I couldn't, because it said that I could breach the door, and my Vikings were just standing around doing nothing. I'm like, what the heck's up with this? So I didn't know what in the world to do. And then I found out from a friend of mine that there was a certain section that you had to get into the building where this guy was residing. And I saw where it was this time around, but when I tried to do it before, it wasn't working out for me, because I had just forgotten about how to get through things, apparently. And I looked into it, and I said, what the heck? I was like, so I guess I do have to actually sneak in here and take this guy out, and then fight these other dudes with somebody else who's by my side. So I don't know. It was weird why they would give me the option and I couldn't access the option to do so. It shouldn't even be there then if that's the case. Well, I don't see anything around here for me to utilize and helping out with that, so I'm probably not even going to end up continuing with this. Let's see, let me check here real quick, see exactly where I am. I'm actually going to go on YouTube to see if they might be able to show me something. That's what I'm going to do. If you pardon me for just a second, folks. Let's see here. Alright. Let's see. Assassin's Creed. Valhalla, Saint... Baines Abbey raid. See what it might show me, if it shows me anything. Let's see here. I just want to see. Wait a minute, somebody slid underneath something. That's not this one. That's not that one. Unless I might have just skipped too too fast into the video to find it. What the heck? Clearly they're finding some other things that I'm not aware of. Okay, so yeah, I did that. Okay. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, man? I just found out what to do. Oh my gosh. There's certain things in here that it's like I didn't even think of before. Or wouldn't even think of. Look at this. There is that right there. Yeah, I never would have thought about that. It was a chandelier or bomb or something that was there. Never would have thought about doing anything like that, man.
Give me a hand with this.
No, stuff like that hiding. Wow. There we go. Well, y'all must have had somebody in here, somebody who obviously died or was already dead, and walled them up in here. Just, I don't know what the heck you did. Ugh. That's probably the only other one that I could get to right now regarding these other power levels. I kind of really don't want to jinx it for myself. I might try that later, possibly, to see if it makes a difference. Because I'm wondering if it's just the area that it's located in that's showing that and not the raid itself. I'm wondering if all the raids are the same. Don't know. But I don't know where in the world that this key could be. I think everybody is dead and there's nothing showing on the map when anybody with a key is nearby. Thanks for opening the door in my face. Well, I see there's something all the way down in the ground. I hate when there's crap all the way down underneath stuff and you don't really see a way of how to get there. How did we ever survive without YouTube? Well, I guess we would just have to find other platforms to go to. Oh, look, it's a wolf. Oh, well, that villager's dead. Good God. I just kicked the crap out of that wolf. Oh yeah, I remember reading walkthroughs as well. I was kind of talking to a friend of mine about that a couple days ago. Actually, I think it was yesterday, regarding strategy guides and walkthroughs and how we were so into getting them, holding on to a piece of history, if you will. Quit shooting me with the thingy. Oh, for God's sakes. I really don't need to be doing this, but well, it would have been great if you grabbed onto the rope, jackass. I get up there and he's already killed off. Oh my God. Gotcha. Oh, sweet. You can interact and also sabotage. I don't see any more enemies, but... Oops. Oh, you have to hold it down to sabotage, which doesn't really matter. Oh, it'll blow up when they go to it. That's funny.
That's it! Back to the ship!
Well, I guess that is a... Oop, he fell. Oh my gosh, he ragdolled everywhere. Well, if that's the case, I think put everything up out of the way. Oh, whatever. It's probably a wolf. I've already noticed it seems like some of these people are going to respawn, so... Yeah, fast travel unavailable because a godforsaken enemy is somewhere, right? Well, they need to show up so I can kill him so I can fast travel. I freaking hate that. Wait a minute. Where the heck is my... Oh, there it is. I need to see where my friggin' base is. Yeah, see, I've already done a couple raids that were adequate enough to take out, so... Yeah, I gotta go adult myself when I gotta get ready to go to work later this evening. And, yeah, thank you kindly. Yes, indeed. Definitely, happy, that's for sure. What in the world does my bow not really look like a bow? It looks like a staff or a rod that I would use. Okay. Now we can finally end up going back over here to do this, so I can go ahead and activate this quest.
Good day.
Good day. Probably be able to get one more. Building out of this.
This will do. Thank you, Eivor.
Anything to help you feel at home.
I am most at home helping others.
Hang on. So she's perking up to give me a kiss there. Wait a minute. That didn't work.
May we return to the subject of your visions?
We could, if you think it worth something.
I need one more ingredient to finish an elixir for you. Look around the pond there. You will find what I require. Once brewed, this elixir will help you dive deeper into your visions, to see them more clearly.
I have the plans you need.
Good, good. Once at...
Hey, man, how you doing?
to the elixir, it will be ready to drink. In taking this, you will have access to the All-Father's wisdom. You will walk the path of Odin and live as he lived so long ago. Prepare yourself for a journey into another time, another plane.
Did she just
The
spit in
elixir
it?
is ready. It will taste like misery itself.
Yeah,
but
you
it
just
will
spit
open
in it.
your
I wouldn't
mind
doubt
to
it.
the sights and sounds of the 9 words.
Of course, anything made by these people tastes like the ass end of a horse. Why wouldn't it? This may be one of those points where people were saying how there was some really trippy stuff in this as well. Which I guess rightfully so. Okay, thanks a lot Ubisoft with your godforsaken audio issues. Oh my gosh, I wish they would fix this friggin' crap. Should have had it fixed before they released it. Ubisoft needs to take a page out of CD Projekt Red's book, because I'm really hoping that Cyberpunk is godly. Knowing how many times they delayed it, it's going to get torn apart if it's not in peak perfection when it releases. But regardless, Ubisoft needs to have their titles stew more time in the pot. Watch Dogs Legion and this, even though I've played them and enjoyed them thus far, it's still annoying to be running into some of these things to the point to where you just don't want to bother with them anymore, and it takes several patches or whatever just to be able to make the things run competently, which is freaking sad. It's one reason why I miss the old days of gaming. When a game was released, it was released, and you could only hope that you got the complete game. And well, except maybe for Street Fighter, that released like 5,000 iterations of the same game within a few years' time span during that time period. What's going on? Am I a bird? Well, crow, whatever. Well, this is pretty. What is this, Odin's Palace or something? Oh, nice.
The prophecies of the
Graphics are
Nornir
just
are
now
as
popping
clear as
in.
daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore. It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell.
The beast will break its bonds in war.
And my part. What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf,
And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see. You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate, your destiny.
Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
Why struggle and fight if we are but threads stretched between anchored points? Without hope, life is a prison, not a gift.
Life is the music that comes from playing those threads. That is what lifts our spirits and fills our hearts.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the Wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. A storm is brewing. Not in the clouds, but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins?
Ooh! It's not just a cutscene, it's gonna actually allow me to... Which would make perfect sense for them to do this. Hang on a second. Ah, yes. FedEx just showed up with a package of mine. Showed up with a couple games I ended up getting from Best Buy on some holiday sales. Just waiting for them to drop them off at the door. It's kind of weird to go up and just meet them face to face out there like, hey, I'm just going to stand here and wait for you to give me my packages. I'll wait until they leave and then I'll go and pick them up. I don't know if they'll knock or not. Loki will start barking if they do. Kind of want to just look around here a little bit and explore some. You know what, I guess I'm in Valhalla. Teleport. It's almost like in a ways they ended up taking what they took from Odyssey with exploring the afterlife and put it some actually into the main game. When it boils down to this stuff. That's pretty sweet. Man, it's a pretty big area to explore around in. If it even allows me to go that far, I don't know. It probably will. I know this is a sync point, but like, where does it go? I would die. There's no way. Tell you what, that FedEx guy outside sure is taking his time. Never mind, he just left. It's good grief. Oh man, that's funny. I'll be back in a little bit, folks. Take me a few moments. Well, only one showed up. It was supposed to be two, so I'm guessing that's going to end up showing up when the mail shows up, or UPS is going to end up bringing the other one by, because they're both supposed to be here today. So, kind of crazy how they ended up sending them separately like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright now, game. Asgard. Ah, okay. Should have known that. I don't know why I said Valhalla, that's separate from Asgard. I do believe. I'm just exploring. Necessarily sure. Well, of course I see where the quest marker is, but I'm kind of interested to know what they ended up doing with this afterlife situation. As you can see, many different types of medieval stuff and medieval type games and whatnot, but you can only see how people end up taking a very creative side to how certain things are handled within afterlife situations.
No, not everyone from Jotunheim is a Jotnar. Anyway, what does it matter? An enemy is an enemy.
I'd like to know who I'm killing.
Well, that was random.
We must devise a strategy to deal with these invaders, Thor. You cannot smash your way out of certain death.
Who crushed the skull of Thrymr, king of the Jotnar? Who slew Geirad the Gargantuan with a flaming ball of...
Yeah. And it was all well done. But the past is settled. It is our future we must decide.
You don't decide the future, you strangle it. I'm Mjolnir. I will hunt down these invaders to the ends of Asgard if I must.
And leave our halls undefended. Without your hammer, we'll soon be overrun.
More danger, more glory! Buri's balls. We are Asgardians.
Buri's balls.
We don't skulk around like elves. We fight!
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Harvey, break our stalemate.
What is this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Havi, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you. We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
Well. Wow, that's a hard one. Then again, I guess people who actually would end up following a little bit more closely than I would regarding Viking mythology would probably end up saying, well, you would pick this person, or you would pick that person. But I guess I'm just going to go with the one that I know that I need to go with, and obviously that is going to be Thor. I haven't read a little bit any deeper into regarding Viking myth. I know a little bit, but, or I guess just enough. We'll go with Thor.
I need only one. You, Thor, Lord of Thunder. Together we'll cripple the enemy before they grow too bold.
Rouse every warrior who can hold axe or hammer. We're hunting Jotnar heads!
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Drago, trolls, or wolves?
What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
Ein Herjar! Here is the battle you died to attain! For Havi and for Asgard! Jotunheim scum! Welcome to your doom!
Warriors with me! The rest of you guard the Great Hall! With me! I gift this battle to myself!
Ein Herjar! Bring the heavy your blades! We will drown our enemies in blood!
Blood for Asgard! To Jormungandr!
Kill the asset! Burn the halls!
Let the fates throw you!
Fight smart!
All over for you!
I must staunch the flow of invaders.
Asgard will fall! Not while I stand! Return to your Jotnar master! I cannot! Die!
Loki was charged with guarding this gate, and yet it was left open.
Please, have care. I've done you no harm.
What's that?
You've done us no favors, either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken. I am no Jotun. I was only passing through from one land to another.
Would your song be the same if the Jotnar had won this fight?
Yes, of course. Of course. Are you calling me a liar?
Harvey, I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
I don't know why it is they won't let you actually play as Odin himself.
What is your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
He wants your name,
Or Javi, or
not
whoever.
your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
Do you come from Jotunheim?
I do. Or I did. That is to say, I passed through. But I am not of that place, which pleases me well, for I hated it.
Had you any dealings there?
As a builder, yes. For a time. But they took a dislike to my methods, which are, shall I say, magical in nature.
Harvey, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse? Or a secret curse?
Neither, Highwan. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jötnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
Quite a coincidence that you came when you did, at the tail end of a brutal attack.
That I came when I did was by design. I have been among your enemies for so long, I know how they hungered for your demise. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with the last condition. I would need water from your well of Urth.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt! I will go to the well. You must find this builder clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
Yeah, the damp and the dark. The damp and the dark appear to you, all right, considering you're known as the trickster.
An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
so... Oh, Skadi! I curse the day you were seized with lust for my perfect legs. Go back to your frigid mountains. The sea is my mistress.
Njorda, your drunken laments ripple through Asgard. What has brought you to this state?
I have a beautiful beach home in Noitun. The most perfect place in all Asgard. But is it enough to make Skadi happy? No. She wants us to freeze up in the fucking mountains.
She is Jotun. You should have known this before you married her.
She chose me. Can I help it that I have such beautiful feet?
You cannot keep this up. Your wailing will summon a sea storm.
I care not. I have mead enough to keep me warm till Skadi and her clan return to their frigid homeland.
Maybe they will, but...
This is what budget voice actors sound like. Yeah, I guess so.
Not before plundering the vast riches from your beautiful home.
I had not thought of that. By Emir's balls! I must return to shore! Bring me a boat! I still have my pride. I refuse to swim like a fisherman! Bring me a boat!
Let's see, hang on a second, I'm checking something out real quick.
Have a good soar.
Well, currently, I am not in England. I am in Asgard. I am not playing as myself, even though I look like myself. I'm actually playing as one of the people of Asgard. I thought it was Odin at first, but I had somebody named Havi. I recognize the name, but I don't remember who they were in Viking myth. So I'm not really sure.
Skadi!
Good God!
Her heart is as cold as her mountain peaks.
Having a Jotun for a wife cannot be easy.
The only time she ever really smiled was when that goat nearly ripped Loki's balls off. I remember thinking, that one is cruel. And magnificent.
Where the hell am I taking this guy? I know about that. Yeah, I know about that.
But the pleasure was not worth the pain. And now I have her whole cursed accursed clan to deal with.
I know a rune that will dull the edges of their weapons.
Only if it will blunt her tongue.
I don't friggin' know where we're supposed to be going, dude. Like, he's friggin' drunk and talking out of his ass, so... Wait a minute. See if those are available. Thanks for the like. Hello, sir. And yes, we will get up with each other later. Thank you for coming to the stream. Much obliged.
I hope you find peace, noble Njorda.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Bad match can be troublesome.
I just had to bring
him
over
over here. Not worse than having nothing to love.
My home at Noatun will bring me pleasure enough.
And he goes back in the water.
Wily one.
Why are you swimming back to the island?
Knowledge seeking, and the pursuit of it. Untangling mysteries, uncovering lore. That is what feeds me.
Then from what I know of the world and all of the realms, you will never go hungry. Good luck to you.
My thoughts are clouded with shadows of doom. Even this peaceful valley seems to hold hidden dangers.
Who will join us on this wild hunt? Which among you hunger for a challenge, eh? Who here has an appetite for adventure?
Hail, Andrimnir. Off again to hunt the immortal boar?
Yes. Yet again, Saerimnir has risen from his bones and escaped my kitchen. It should prove to be a vigorous chase.
You never tire of tracking this beast.
No hunt is more thrilling, and his meat has no equal. Come. sluggards! Have you no appetite? This meat is not to be missed. Take care! He is cunning! Seirimnir is as deadly as he is delicious! It is worth risking death for the meal of your life! Skillfully done, Lord Keeper. I will save you the juiciest cut. Come, you brave butchers. Let us prepare a true hero's feast.
Curses cannot touch me. Your weapons will not harm me. I will bathe in your blood.
Warrior, Put reins upon your battle lust and ride it. Do not be ridden by it.
I do not know your face, but I know...
Yes, think. What are your last memories?
I remember the fire fog, filling my throat, wading through a sea of blood and meat. A spear piercing my heart.
And then the Valkyries plucked you from the Helvigger. Leads lesser men to hell, and brought you here, to glorious Asgard.
Asgard? This place is truly like no other. And, this is not a dream? Am I supposed to fight you?
We will fight together, and become part of the greatest army ever assembled. But first, go eat and drink among the gods. Take your place in the Hall of the Slain. Your bravery has earned it.
Thor! Stormbringer! I offer you my blade! Odin, Raven Feeder! I give you my life! Stop there, you!
Greybeard! I see you there!
Thor! Why do you call?
A challenge! Will you face me in fighting?
I will accept your challenge, and teach you a lesson through humiliation. Now speak, that I might hear the strength of your convictions.
Come and fight me, All-Father! It's time to perform! I'm the ruler of thunder, you're caught in the storm! Cross the water and meet me! I'll show you my might!
Oh, beware what you ask for! I will finish the fight!
Not bad, old man! I have slain giants and monsters. I am endlessly brave. I am adored by the masses from warrior to slave. You are the worst of the Aesir, a coddled old clod.
I'm as wise as an owl! You're a fool of a god!
You were lucky. Shame serves as your shadow wherever you roam. Your failure's the point, and I'll hammer it home. You're a simpering greybeard who will soon meet his end.
And I promise that the same fate awaits you, my friend!
Not your best work, All-Father!
Describe defeat for me, Thor! I do not know the taste!
This setback will only drive me to get better, to get stronger, and I will return and crush you with my wit!
Dane, the lifeless one. Why has this noble stag wandered so far from the tree Yggdrasil? The sight of this majestic creature gives my own heart wings. I will follow in the same spirit.
wager on who gets the kill?
No! Die!
Here's Duner, the unknowing. Have you eaten your fill of Yggdrasil's green leaves? Thor as well. Has some disaster befallen the Tree of Life? Or is this simply a gathering of the hallowed herd? Even Dvalin is roused from his thriving slumber. Does this wild run come from a place of joy or fear? And finally, Eikthunir, from whose horns flow the rivers Sid and Vid. So this was the purpose behind their prancing, an offering to their caretaker.
Thank you, noble hearts. I will put this gift to good use and remain your steadfast protector.
Our work is done, and daylight remains. We have earned a drink for our troubles, I think. What say you, brothers?
A drink, aye! To drown our creation in praise. A world fashioned anew from old flesh.
Do you recall the size of old Ymir when we began our work? A corpse as tall as the day is long, spanning the abyss Genunga gap.
Oh yes, oh yes. His pliant flesh, by which we made the fertile soils of the earth.
And from his blood came oceans and the seas. I remember well.
For hills and mountains we piled his bones.
From his beard came trees, from his hair the grass.
His domed skull we opened, for the blue heavens above, crowded by clouds of brain matter.
A new world made from an old life ended. Skål, brothers! I raise my horn to you both.
Brother Odin, you are silent. Is something wrong? Is our work not worthy of praise?
Coward! Come fight me! Face me! Harvey!
What is it?
Harvey, you must let me through!
Why? What do you want with the Well of Helheimer?
To return to my wife. I don't know. Our village was destroyed. I died with my axe. She did not.
Good warrior. Helheimer is no place you want to be. I've given you the honor of joining my warriors. Do not be fickle.
If it were your love, you would move the 9 realms to reunite with her. You care not for us warriors. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, fulfill my wish. If you win, send me to hell because I'm an unfit warrior.
That is an unfair fight. I cannot win, and you cannot survive.
Who am I to trick a trickster? Come, Harvey. Are you a prick and a coward? Grant my wish, you soft cock!
Friend, even if rejoined, it will not be as you were. Helheimer makes shadows of us all. Your beloved would be ash in your arms.
I miss her, Harvey. I miss how she'd weave flowers in my hair. I miss her crooked front teeth.
Then take that memory with you. Hold it as an ember against your chest until Ragnarok. At the end of all things, you will see her.
Thank you. You have earned your title as wise. I will fight in your honor and keep your name clean in my mouth.
Audumbla. Who shut you up in here? You should be free. Nothing less than a god could confine this ancient creature against her will. Was it the trickster? Some other menace? Or do I imagine ill omens where none exist? Best not to draw attention here.
Wolves. I should slay every last one. No prophecy shall bind me. The Will of Word. Not even I know all your secrets.